Hey everybody, I am in a park again, a different park, so there aren't any dogs here this time, and it's really nice out here. There's still a little bit of snow, but I think it's in like the mid-30s, very little wind, so it feels great. I'm having a good time out here. But anyhow, I thought, why not do one of those 7 things you didn't know about me videos? Thought that would be something fun to do. So let's get started. Number 1, I am one of 5 siblings. I am the second in birth order. I have an older sister and 3 younger brothers. It was fun growing up in my house, let me tell you. My sister and I are still close to this day. I got over the not liking my brothers as soon as I became an adult, and we all get along too. And so, yeah, that's one of 5. Number 2, this is another kind of family-oriented kind of thing. I look a lot like my mom, and I'll put a picture here. So, can you see a resemblance? All growing up, I heard that I look like my mom, and when I was a little kid, I didn't really like that, because, you know, I wanted to be my own person or whatever. But then, by the time I was an adult, I was happy people were saying that about me, because of course I love my mom. And I think she always looked good, and so I was happy to be known as her daughter, and that I looked a lot like her. Still on family, my national heritage. What is my race, I guess? First and foremost, I'm an American, but like most Americans, I consider myself kind of a mutt. Most of us have 2 or more, or lots more nationalities in our background, and I do as well. I am primarily Irish. I had 3 grandparents that were 100% Irish and 1 that was Polish. So I am 3/4 Irish, 1/4 Polish, and I'm more than happy with both of those, but like I said, I consider myself an American first. Okay, for number 4, now this may be something that a lot of the younger crowd doesn't get or understand, but I was named for Sandra Dee, the famous actress from the 50s and 60s, and I was born in the late 60s, so yeah, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Number 5, I used to have a lot of pen pals. And this wasn't just when I was a kid. I had them when I was a kid, but then, you know, I grew up, started raising my own kids and this and that, and, you know, I didn't have them anymore. But I want to say right around the time I turned 40, I started getting pen pals again. And at one time, I had 8 or 9 of them going at one time. And yeah, it became a little bit much, and I had things go on in life that really required a lot of my attention, and so I don't have any pen pals anymore, but I loved having them. I loved being able to talk to people from all around the world, and now we can do that with the internet, but I still love the written word, and be interesting to know how many of you have had pen pals. Number 6. This might sound a little creepy, but it really wasn't. I used to work in a graveyard, or a cemetery, if you want to say it a little bit more nicer. What I did was I planted flowers on graves right in front of the headstones, and it was very, very hard work, and that first day, oh Lord, I didn't know if I was gonna go back the next day, because my shoulders, back, and arms were because all of this was it was all grass. So I had to dig up the grass first, then dig the holes, and then plant the flowers. Luckily I did that in my early 20s because I don't think there'd ever be a time I could do that now. That was a lot of work, a lot of heavy work. What is one of the oddest jobs you've ever worked? I mean, that was definitely up there for me to work, you know, at a cemetery. But I mean, I've had a lot of different types of jobs, I guess, over the years. But if you feel like it, down in comments, let me know what is one of the most unique jobs you've ever had over your years. And anyhow, on to number 7, the last one. I, at one time, was on TV. I was a TV celebrity. Kinda, sorta. Actually, what it was years ago, my nephews nominated me for some, like, person of the day or something like that on our local, one of our local TV stations. And so they sent in my picture, and my picture was up there, and they talked about me for a little while, and yeah, I was on TV. So now you can say you personally know a TV star. Okay, maybe I wasn't really a TV star, but I bet you didn't know that about me, right? That I had been on TV at one point in time. Anyhow, I hope you guys had fun learning these few little facts about me. Thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe. That'd be great. It was nice talking to you. And you take care.